A legitimate concern that I've been hearing people voicing in the last few days, as all the posts start coming out telling people, use your time productively, write that novel, do that thing, you've been waiting to do. You've got an opportunity. I hear people pushing back against that, saying like, man, now I gotta write a novel? I gotta do like a project now? I'm still trying to deal with this virus situation and my anxiety around that. And the worries that I have about myself and my family and my job, you know, and that's legitimate. It's true. It's not always easy to focus on something larger, right, or a step back at times like these. But I think that when people are saying that you should focus on that project, right, or focus on doing that thing, or taking some action, or taking control where you have control still, I don't think they're trying to get at the fact that you should just pick up some, new thing that you don't care about, or something that has no relationship to your life because you don't want to waste time. It's not that they're saying you shouldn't waste time. At least that's not what I was saying when I made a similar video. I think that what people are saying is, if you don't use this time for something productive, then you will use it for something not productive, And there's no in between, unfortunately. That's kind of our lot in life as humans. If we're not using our time, then we're wasting our time. And we'll start to feel bad about doing that after a while. Some people sooner, some people later. But all of us at some point hit a point where we think to ourselves, I could be doing more. And if we don't hit that point, we hit a different point. A point where our anxiety and nervousness about the situations outside of our control start to overwhelm us. And so I've seen a lot of that happening recently as well. And I think that those two things are related. So it's not that you have to take up a project or do something with your time now that you're on lockdown or stuck at home. It's that if you don't, those darker voices will start to creep in. Those voices that tell you you're not doing what you should be doing. Those voices that tell you that situations will never get better. The voices that tell us that we're not going to have the chance to live the lives we want to lead. And oddly enough, the only way to actually silence those voices is to start leading that life, to start taking control where you have control, to start picking up something that you can pick up that's meaningful to you, And that's the other part of this. It's not something externally imposed that I think is being recommended. It's not saying, go write a book if you don't care about writing a book, It's saying you have a project that you've been wanting to get around to for a while. You have a goal. You have things that matter to you. And so doing something that matters to you in this time is the only thing that will cut the anxiety, that will keep you from getting overwhelmed by the constant news and the constant social media blast about what's going on in the world. And we can't have it both ways. We want it to be that we can just sit back and watch Netflix for the next 3 weeks, and that we'll feel fine after we do that. But we won't. And we don't have any control over that. So the only thing we do have control over is making the decision to not fall into that trap of thinking that we can, wish away our problems in that way. So the other half of this, right, the other piece of this, I think that's even more important, is remembering that, yes, maybe you do have to do something in order not to feel terrible during this time, right? But you can, right? You do have that capacity. There's more to you than you think. And so as stressful as things are, as anxious as you're feeling, as nervous as you are about what's going to happen, as frustrated as you are about what, you can't do anything about, you have it within you to make use of this time and to use the energy that you're pouring into the negativity that so naturally arises at times like this into something positive. So I encourage you to do that. I'm trying to do it myself, and I don't always succeed. I sit around thinking about the state of the world also. But I try to do that as little as possible because it's not productive. And it's not that it's not productive and I'm wasting that time, that I could be doing something else. It's that if I want to feel good, I got to start doing good things for myself. So I'm trying to do that. And I hope you will too. Take care, everyone.